Begin with a 3-second shot of you perfectly still looking directly into the camera. The background is minimalist. Your expression is calm, almost unreadable. Then, a slight, knowing smirk. You're operating on a script you didn't write. Right. Now you're seeing her through a filter of her smile, her defenses, the persona she projects. You're trying to solve a puzzle by staring at the box, not the pieces inside. But what if I told you that her deepest attractions, her most powerful impulses, are governed by a hidden architecture, a psychological framework she isn't even aware of? Most men believe attraction is a transaction, a resume of charm, status, and agreeable energy. They perform, they petition for her attention, and they're met with a polite, profound indifference. The shift doesn't happen when you try harder. It happens when you see clearer. When you understand the subconscious currents that move her, you stop being a passenger in the interaction. You become the architect. You become the echo in her quiet moments. The man who commands the room without issuing a single command. This isn't manipulation. It's mastery. Mastery of the unspoken. If you're ready to learn that language, to speak in subtleties and silences, then you are one of us. Hit that like button. Tell the algorithm you're here for the signal, not the noise. Subscribe. This is where the map is drawn. And in the comments, declare it. I am becoming undeniable. Say it. Claim that energy. Because what comes next will recalibrate your entire understanding. Let's begin. Have you ever been utterly captivated by a book you hadn't even started? That's the power of the closed cover, the promise of a story untold. Most men make the critical error of handing her the entire manuscript on the first date. They believe vulnerability is volume. It's not. It's curation. A woman's curiosity isn't ignited by a floodlight. It's sparked by a single intriguing shadow. It's the man who offers a compelling chapter, then gently closes the book. The one who makes her wonder, what's written in the parts I haven't seen? Your mission is not to confess. It is to compel. To make your inner world a territory she feels driven to explore, not a tourist site she's given a free pass to. So practice the art of strategic omission. Let your past be a gallery, not a garbage dump. Reveal a painting, not the entire collection. Speak with intention, not to fill silence. Your silence is what makes your words valuable. When she is the one connecting the dots, she is, in fact, connecting herself to you. If this resonates, if you understand that mystery is not deception but depth, then tap like. Subscribe to a channel built for cartographers of connection, and comment below. She hasn't earned my whole story yet. There is a frequency that certain men operate on, a quiet, gravitational pull. It has nothing to do with what they say. It's in how they occupy space. They don't ask for a seat at the table. Their presence is the table. Women are exquisitely tuned to this frequency. They don't hear it with their ears. They feel it in their nervous system. It's the antithesis of the nice guy, the one who constantly seeks permission to exist. Is this okay? What would you like to do? Permission seeking is energy leaking. A woman doesn't want a co-pilot who's constantly asking for the controls. She wants a captain who knows how to steer the ship through calm and storm. Your decisiveness is her permission to relax, to surrender the mental load, to be led. This isn't about being a dictator. It's about being a destination. It's the man who says, I've made reservations at 8, not, I don't know, what do you feel like? You don't demand respect. You command it by making decisions with calm assurance. When you lead, she doesn't feel controlled. She feels contained. And in that container, attraction grows. Hit like if you've felt the shift from seeking approval to embodying authority. Subscribe if you're ready to become the calm center of every storm. Comment this below. My decisions are her relief. Every woman houses a duality. The self she presents to the world, and the hidden self that craves a taste of the forbidden, the thrill of the narrative that breaks the mundane. Most men cater only to the first self. They are safe, predictable, and ultimately forgettable. They are the paperback novel left on a park bench, The man she can't forget is the one who speaks to the second self, the one who invites her to play at the edges of her comfort zone. Not by being reckless, but by being unpredictable. This is the man who challenges her playfully, who pulls back when she expects pursuit, who leans in with a provocative question when she expects polite small talk. He isn't following her script. He's inviting her to co-write a far more interesting one. He introduces constructive tension, the friction that creates spark. Your goal is not to be a storm of chaos, but a catalyst for aliveness. To be the man who makes her feel the exhilarating chill of a story she never saw herself in, but now can't imagine leaving. If you understand that a little sanctioned danger is more attractive than perfect safety hit-like. Subscribe to master the art of magnetic tension. Comment, I am her favorite risk to take. Abundance is invisible. It is the air we breathe. We only notice it in its absence. The same is true of your attention. When it is given freely, constantly and without condition, it becomes the background air. It loses all value. It becomes common. But when your attention is a rare artifact, something earned, not given, it becomes the most valuable currency in the room. This is the subtle power of social proof. It's not about flaunting other women. It's about demonstrating through your ease and engagement with the world that your validation is a prize. She must feel on a primal level that your attention is a limited edition. That if she doesn't lean in, someone else will. This isn't about creating jealousy. It's about demonstrating your inherent value. Live a life so full and engaging that her presence in it is a privilege, not a prerequisite. Be a man who is already chosen, by life, by purpose, by his own standards. When she senses that your world does not orbit around her, she will suddenly feel a powerful urge to secure her place in its galaxy. Ever felt her energy shift when she realized you were a sought-after resource? Hit like. Subscribe to become a man of scarcity in a world of noise. Comment this truth. My focus is a reward. Monotony is the silent killer of desire. A flat line of predictable, agreeable energy is a diagnosis of death for passion. Women are moved not by a single constant note, but by a symphony of contrast. The shift between intensity and ease, between focused presence and purposeful absence, between a deep shared laugh and a comfortable knowing silence. This is the emotional journey she craves. It's what makes her reread texts and analyze tones. It's not about being hot and cold. It's about being a dynamic. You are the composer of the emotional experience. Stop being a predictable chord. Become a melody she can't get out of her head. Be fully engaged one moment, and then calmly pull your energy back to your own mission the next. This contrast isn't a game, it's the rhythm of a compelling life, and that rhythm is irresistibly addictive. If you're ready to stop being a flat line and start composing a symphony, hit like. Subscribe. Comment. I am the dynamic she can't predict. This is the Stoic spirit. The map is here. The path is yours to walk. I'll see you in the next video.